We won't give up, she said. Jabari heard a chair being pulled across the floor. It creaked when someone sat in it. I'm here, Jabari. It's Tao. And I'm here. He can't hear you, the priestess said. The pain. We are giving him herbs to help him rest. It's too cruel otherwise. Will it disturb him if I'm here? Tao asked. No, she said. We should all be so lucky to have someone with us at a time like this. Jabari heard footsteps. The priestess was leaving, and when the sound of her shoes tapping against the floor faded, Tao leaned over him to take his hand. He did it gently, but it didn't matter. Pain exploded from Jabari's burned fingers, and unable to make a sound or resist, he stared through the holes in his eyelids at his friend's scarred and worried face, hoping beyond hope that Tao could see enough of his eyes to recognize the light of consciousness in them. Tao didn't see. He kept hold of Jabari's hand, and desperate for any relief, Jabari sought refuge in his other senses. He caught the scent of leather, bronze, and earth from Tao, and struggled to pull comfort from the familiar, but his agony made room for nothing but itself. I want you to know you did it, Tao said. You're the man you always wanted to be. You don't need the blood of a greater noble to be an Ingonyama, not when you have their spirit, their courage. He could hear Tao choking up, and that hurt too. Jabari, no matter what comes, I'll make certain the Omehi remember you for that. There was silence for a while, and though his mind was slow, sluggish from the herbs, in his head, Jabari was screaming. The burns demanded it. It could have been different, ne? If not for the testing, Tao said, whispering. Feels like 1,000 lifetimes ago. I just wanted to see you succeed, but when has the world ever cared what Elessa wanted? Jabari would never forget that day. Tao had sparred with that spoiled brat, Kagiso, bloodying the fool in front of guardian counselor Abasi Odili. He'd been stupid enough to injure the petty noble, and Odili, intent on seeing the lesser repaid for the insult, tasked Kellen Okar to remind Tao of his place. Refusing to let his son face the already legendary Ndlovu initiate, Aaron fought Kellen Okar instead, losing his hand in the bout. It was a tragedy, but Jabari, like everyone else, could see that Kellen was trying to spare Aaron's life, and it could have ended there. It should have ended there. But Tao picked up his father's fallen sword and aimed it at Kellen's back. Stupid. There were lessers and drudge everywhere, and they all saw what Tao did. He'd threatened a noble, and Abasi Odili couldn't overlook that. The guardian counselor had Tao's father killed, and then he called off the Ndlovu initiate testing, threatening the stability of Kerem as a fief. In just a few short breaths, a personal tragedy had become a disaster, and it only got worse. On the march home, Tao attacked Lacan, accusing Jabari's brother of being responsible for Aaron's death, and twice in one day, Tao forced the hand of his betters. It had broken Jabari's heart to do it, but the only way he could save Tao from himself was to remove him from Lacan's reach, and so he banished his lifelong friend from Kerem. Tao's voice pulled Jabari from the memory. They killed my father, and I was going to make them pay. I was going to join the military so I could challenge each one of them to a blood duel. I wanted to kill them, and it was the only way I could do it without the nobles coming for my family. If Jabari didn't know how the story ended, he'd have sworn he was listening to the ravings of a madman. I thought I could become enough of a fighter to challenge and best an Ingonyama like Dejen Olujimi, Tao said, and as if the man's image was etched in his mind, Jabari could still see the soldier who'd killed Tao's father. Dejen Olujimi had been more muscle than man. Dejen Olujimi had been one of the Omehi's best fighters.